I'm here. We may have a weather meeting a little bit later, so we've got to do what we can while we can. So if I do call you, walk down with the rocket.
After that last one,
I'm going to try and get these verticals. Okay, day 2.
Day 2 is right now second increase.
You want me to click on it?
It's day 2, part 2.
Oh, this is part 2. I got to see again.
It's different when a card's going on by 100 million. Yo, that already got the Abu Dhabi one back.
Oh, it's
Yes, I got you.
still
Beautiful.
on.
All right, we are back on the live stream, you guys. Our live stream is back. It's a great view. Here we go. You can tell everybody to go ahead and log on. We're on YouTube at SG Social. On Rockets 2026 Southeast Texas. Or just go to our website, siskinstead.org. Click on the live stream. All right, we have Bravo at ACS.com. Right now we have Rocket 132 on AlphaPad, Brazoswood. And on BravoPad, it's Friendswood, Rocket 137. And on CharliePad, it's Friendswood, Rocket 139. Free rockets. And we're hoping to get the launch going. All right, so anybody can join us on the live stream. I hope folks will put in the chat if you're watching. We'd love to know where you're watching from. We got that. We got 14 people watching so far. Hopefully more will join. So join us in the chat if you will.
Thanks, guys, for your patience. I've helped.
On AlphaPad, it's Brazoswood, Rocket 132. BravoPad, it's Rocket 137.
He's got a better zoom.
I would say that.
And on CharliePad, it's Rocket 139. Also from Friendswood. So much better than that. Everybody's vertical yet, and we gotta move as quick as we can. I think our launch window is really tight here.
Okay, we launch an 8. We launch an 8.
Probably are gonna go Alpha Bravo cars. That's numerical. I think so. I think we'll go that way.
He had a question about on the setup.
I thought they were looking at our nose cone to arm something, but they were looking at the motor.
Now he's on the other side.
Case was Yeah, but here's the thing: we have something that needs to be for 700 feet. Yeah, it's on a piece of
Space Needle down the chat yet. Sorry. Not yet. And we were really
because like that's the one thing that if it went wrong would make this rocket
cooperating for now.
Well, it'll come down. Just real fast.
That means no banner.
Give me a good smile.
Oh, thanks.
We want to thank everybody for letting us know about the weird here.
Put it away.
We got 23 people watching us. All right, on Alpha Pad is Preston Rocket 132. Friendswood High School, Rocket 137 on Bravo, Friendswood High School. Rocket 139 on Charlie.
Who's gonna drive me?
We still have rockets we're working on here in Michigan Fall and Stage Street. And I think we might still be waiting for 2 vehicles to make their way up here for Stage 1.
Yeah, are we fixing a lunch on 8? No, we had a problem with our Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, no, I'm talking because she was talking about when it made that real commercial.
Our Abu Dhabi school says thank everyone very much who helped ACS Abu Dhabi in this year's launch. We will see you next year. So thank you guys for watching along with us. I know that took like a 90-degree turn, but we got a great video and we will share that video so y'all can see what it looks like.
Trying to make it.
I thought it was going to be like Saturday.
All right, we're waiting for these to find out if we can launch it out or whether it's going to again. I don't know.
No, they did it to see also. That's what I'm saying.
Ashley Romeo said, shout out Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
Me, I'm on the one that has a the one that has a
The one that looks like.
the one that is like over there that has a
Alright, we're going to go grab all this, right?
that's fine.
Oh, you got one. Where's the guy? The Skywalker one?
Everybody around Bravo. What's going on?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I put lunch.
Oh, they're racking. They're coming back. All right, we can wrap those rockets.
Rocket goes up and it's maybe I'll. Oh, I see what you're doing. I can see you right there. Me right there? You're like, wait, there's something over there. This is like the stuff that you see on TikTok talking about bro got trademarked. Julian got trademarked by something. And then what is it? And then what is it? That was tipped. I'll take off my shoes and I'll still be ages sorry. I'll give you forces and I'll still be
I feel exactly the same way, True Metal, but I won't use those words. Okay, so we're still processing rockets, we're still working on rockets. If we get another opportunity, we will take it. We have rockets down at the pad. That's half the job right there. But we're bringing our launch pad crew back up. Because we're not launching. I wish we could. We cannot keep launching. You know, we've got restrictions. We got to obey our restrictions. We don't want to put the whole program in jeopardy. We had a little bit of a window. We didn't get there fast enough. We tried.
Like this month?
We try. We're gonna keep trying. It was predicted about 3:15 we were gonna get some weather, and it looks like it's moved in a little bit. But it's also predicted it's gonna move out.
Wait, no, they're just showing that. They're not showing the Apex you practice. These true men. Someone's saying no rest. Anyway, where's the line? Go in the comments and say Cam 2. Cam that 2. They're not showing like that. Wait, what is it? Oh, see, look, you had to raise it to see. They have to switch it. Oh, actually, I took photos. Johnny, get some George. Y'all trying to go sit? They told us, yeah, they stuck it on the rocket. And I'm like, hey, that's covering the vent. He's like, we told him nothing. On a vent hole. They could have put a jump there on a vent hole. Exactly! You don't say.
Yeah, that's
Are we taking some down there?
Oh my god, they were junior.
Oh, they're loading.
Who we vote?
Wait, I need more learning.
Okay guys, we took up our transonic link, but I don't think we're launching those at all today. Not with the ceiling we have. So does anybody know what Cinco de Mayo, what happened on Cinco de Mayo in U.S. space history? Anybody know? What? Probably. Space history. U.S. space history. Nobody has a clue? Oh, you kids. First American in space. Alan Shepard.
Just being through the
Alan Shepard traveled in space.
just because I don't
We were a couple months behind the Russians because they beat us. Yuri Gagarin beat us to space. And that was a big, big deal.
I know a lot of
So the cloud ceiling has dropped a little lower than we wanted. Did everybody watch Artemis? Did everybody watch the Artemis 2 crew launch? Yeah, and we watched Splashdown. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? That was pretty cool. They broke the record that Apollo 13 held for over 50 years. Apollo 13 had the slingshot the farthest around the moon than we have ever been in order to get that disabled vehicle back on a trajectory toward the Earth. So it was really neat the day that Artemis 2 broke that record. They had a recording from Commander Jim Lovell from Apollo 13. He had pre-recorded it before he passed away with the anticipation of that record being broken.
I don't want to.
So the crew woke up to Jim Lovell wishing him well and saying thanks for breaking the record. And now they go down in history. We had never been that far before, except for Apollo 13, and that was NASA's successful failure. We were able to bring that crew home from a disabled vehicle. Thanks to a bunch of amazing minds in mission control. What a lot of people don't realize is the average age of flight controllers during Apollo. Anybody want to guess? How old do you think they were in the mission control room during Apollo? In the 60s.
27.
You're real close, 25. The average age of a flight controller in mission control, 25 years old. Really, really smart guy.
Wow, they look exactly the same.
Oh my god.
So does anybody know how many of our Apollo astronauts who walked on the moon are still alive? No, not more than one. The U.S. has had 12 people walk on the surface of the moon. Anybody have any idea how many are still alive?
0.
No, that's not true. That's rude. 4. Who said 4? Of course you said 4, Paige. Yes, 4 are alive. We have 4 astronauts who walked on the moon. Buzz Aldrin, Apollo 11. Dave Scott, Apollo 15. Charlie Duke, Apollo 10. Charlie Duke was the youngest astronaut to walk on the moon. And Harrison Jack Schmitt, who was he's the last surviving member of the very last crew to walk on the moon, Apollo 17. NASA had plans for Apollo 18 or 19, but President Nixon said, no, we're done. And we canceled that program. We got a rocket, I think. We got a rocket. We're going to bring it in. We're going to disarm it. You will not get it back until it comes in and we log it back in. They're going to bring it to us over here. They will bring it over here. We want to make sure we've got it logged in. We want to make sure there are no charges that are live. And then we'll have you pick it up. We might interview you guys on camera. All right, they're going to bring it in here. Y'all want to bring it in here? Are the charges go? Yeah, they're bringing it in here. They're going to bring it back here. We're going to make sure it's clear. And don't forget your folder. Gotta have that blue folder. Thank you guys for picking up any trash that you see in our area. This is a private property. They're gracious enough to let us launch here. It's our 10th year to launch here. And it's got any charges on it. I'm standing back.
What number is it?
Good job.
You're going to come over here and ride the camera. We still have one back here. We're going to get ready to move on. You guys have to go forward. right now we've got trash bags covering the rockets on Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Friendship is on Bravo and Charlie, and Alpha is Delta Quid. We want to check down, we've had a little bit of mist and rain, we don't want any problems. Blue tube is not permeable. Alright, 134, you want to pick up your rocket? Alright, head over to the camera area. Give it to you over there. Somebody's got to have a photo. We got to keep it on the cameras.
The camera area is right here.
Dude, I'm so happy.
Parachutes, and I want to see the
We got to give a photo to you. So don't walk away.
Where's Todd? So the altimeter works?
Nice.
Can't believe it worked.
Okay, guys, who's team lead? Oh, that's it. I thought that would be go out right now.
No, okay, they got it.
They're gonna bring that. Oh, that's awesome.
Now they're gonna interview.
Okay. So I can hold it. 134.
Yeah, I think I got it all.
Something sounds loosened.
First launch full recovery, that's a good regardless of the number. Hey, do the interview and then you guys can
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, guys, so you got your rocket back. So what are your first thoughts about your launch?
We did it. Looked
I mean, it went up. I think that's a pretty good sign.
pretty far.
Yeah, the drift was kind of concerning, but you know, a GPS. Yeah.
So just looking at your rocket,
This right now.
Take pictures of the FR.
just looking at your rocket and how the launch went, what are your first thoughts about it?
It went pretty good. We could call it. It's still intact, and Bucky's just a little scratched.
Yeah,
Bucky's just a little.
Yeah, that's okay.
So would you change it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately, actually.
Launch angle.
Oh, the rail guides need to be lower so we can get a higher velocity off the pad. Yeah.
And having the battery more intact. Yeah, maybe have the battery like more zip tied in there because it was kind of just friction fit. Yeah, it was. I think that's what's shaking it. Yeah, so we did it. Yeah, I think we can hear it shake.
Okay, that's okay.
I hope it recorded everything.
Are we all gonna go now and try to download?
Yes. First, we gotta take pictures though. We gotta take pictures. We have to take pictures, Todd.
We need to figure out
No, I
we
wouldn't.
need to get this out first. Right?
No, we're not taking it out.
Yes, we're aware of that. Okay.
Oh. We're gonna get a picture.
Get a picture too while y'all are doing it.
We'll find out. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. Okay.
It's not heavy anymore.
No, it isn't. It's not. It's not.
So any more thoughts about what you think happened? Anything at all?
Well, we know it landed in a tree, which we do know that we got a lot of drift. But
Yeah, I saw that.
Both our parachutes
It
deployed.
doesn't look horrible though. I wonder what it was caused by.
Does our bulkhead look fine? Does our bulkhead look fine?
Yeah, our bulkheads. My most surprising thing
our
is that the
bulkheads
bulkheads
are
have like no damage. It's crazy.
I
I really thought they were gonna spontaneously.
I think our biggest thing, Aaron, I think our biggest thing was off the rail. I think that was our biggest thing
Genuinely,
because we
if that
recovered
hadn't
our entire
happened, we would've been
rocket.
fine.
We recovered our entire rocket.
And maybe the shear pins should have been more equal because I think that's the reason that it's kind of. I think having them off center like that can cause
Giant ruts?
No, I mean the fact that they're not all.
But it's not very much. I don't know if that would be.
You know why it flew so well, right? And why it fully recovered? Because you named it after me.
Obviously.
Okay.
It did go to the cloud. Although I feel a shear pin right here. You feel? Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, it's only the top breaks. Yeah, they're all still there.
Only the top. Hey, can we go like take pictures now?
Yeah.
We have to take a picture with the
Okay,
camera.
be sure you fill out your whole
Yeah, we have to take
FR and turn your paperwork in.
Okay.
Before you leave.
We want to take a picture real quick. We already took
That's kind of what
pictures.
we're trying to do. We took super pictures. No, I didn't take a picture. I was smiling. Oh, no. It's fine. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Pretty alike. Yeah, I was here in 2019.
Hey, Greg. We're gonna wait until like 5.
The garden. Yeah, I work you can send commands to the thing and see data and like really weird things. Kind of is like a okay.
When people ask me,
Yeah, kind of is,
what
yeah.
the only bad thing
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, for us, it's like, oh, you do something wrong, straight to Congress. You can testify to Congress. Yeah, that's like, you're gone.
Like you turn around, it's
I don't know. You lost your win. And it's been actually and people have asked me about it. 26 foot long. Well, here's what happened. When I was here, I was like everything I do, like it's like immediately
I sat down. Maybe it's that.
You don't like it.
I have a backlog of stuff.
I don't even know. It makes my head hurt to think about it. Yeah, I may not even know that.
This is my good friend Francisco. He's very weird. Ignore him.
I collect them.
Ignore him.
I do too.
I'm going to college in 3 months, by the way. Oh my God, bro! I got. I took
As long as it doesn't explode like that one, I'll be just. No, what's bad is that after the season, it still kept going. So then she puts it yeah, this is
like they've been around for like.
This morning, you don't understand the pain I'm going through.
I do. I was with you last night. I do.
I'm taking you.
Sorry. Because it was like.
Actually, no, I think it's on that one.
They're recovered for me.
I didn't have this one. Put these in my baggie before I lose them.
But also, the recovery is the worst I can do.
I don't want something with dark chocolate.
I don't want to like pick on the crazy one.
Operations blocked out.
Oh, y'all are pros now.
That'd be annoying. I feel like maybe they should be able to do
Okay guys, we're still working on some vehicles. We've got some ready to go, but weather's not cooperating. We're watching it. They've had rain behind us and had rain to the left of us, but we might have an opportunity. We do have to call it at a certain point, but we're a little off. I would do more space trimming with y'all, but you didn't seem to be into it. I don't want to bore you. I would do more space trimming, but I think everybody's too tired. I know it's been a long day for y'all. It's been a long 3 weeks for us. We're not done. We still have stuff to do. We still have rockets to launch. We are not done until every rocket that's available to launch is launched. So we'll be here again tomorrow. And if things don't work out, we have our contingency day on Mother's Day. That's the life of a rocketeer on the Texas Rocket Trail. Somebody needs to write a song about being on the Texas Rocket Trail.
I'll work on that.
Where's McLeod? Because he needs to write that song. I'll contribute a couple lyrics.
What I'll do is I'll get an orange fanny pack.
Our Kingwood Park students are leaving. They're coming back tomorrow, though. We will launch you tomorrow. We won't launch you without having you here. Thank you guys so much. Y'all were great. I gotta pull out. Head to the ring.
They're shaving the longest spot in the road.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Rocket Ranch is Josh. He's gotten into exotics and stuff. Yeah, so I guess they're shaving the longest now. Anyway. Don't give up hope.
You guys keep hoping. Weather can change. We're in Texas. Anything happens. Our Kingwood Park students are going to go ahead and come back tomorrow. I know it's always hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. And then we have moments of sheer excitement. Here. Hopefully not here. So over at the Johnson Space Center, we recently packed up the Blue Origin human lander that they brought to us to test in our humongous vacuum chamber. It's the same vacuum chamber we tested the Apollo lunar lander and command module for Apollo 11. Our astronauts actually live inside of it. We have a giant vacuum chamber. It's also the same vacuum chamber we tested the James Webb Space Telescope. So it's huge. People look tiny. So we packed that book back up about 4 Saturdays ago, and we shipped it back, actually 3 Saturdays from tomorrow. We shipped it back on a barge through the Intercoastal Waterway at the Kennedy Space Center. Blue Origin has a ginormous complex at Kennedy Space Center. They and SpaceX have the Human Landing System contract, and we can't go back to the moon until we got a human lander. So we're waiting. We're waiting. Also, we're waiting on that lunar spacesuit. We can't use the spacesuits we have today. Those are for microgravity. We use those in the maintenance and repair and construction of the International Space Station. That's quite different from being on the surface of the moon. The spacesuits for the surface of the moon have a very complicated environment to operate in. The lunar dust gets everywhere. It can abrade things. It can clog filters. And Axiom Space has that contract. And we're testing those in our neutral buoyancy lab at Johnson Space Center in Houston. The world's ginormous swimming pool where we did have an entire mock-up of the International Space Station through construction. But we have walled off half of that pool to be a lunar surface now. And our astronauts suit up in that Axiom suit and go down in the water and operate as they would on the surface of the moon with 1/3 gravity. The spacesuits that we have are like their very own spacecraft for each astronaut. So they have to provide life support. It's a very complicated thing, and people don't realize the spacesuits we use today were built in the 80s and they still operate. Our Russian colleagues, they don't upgrade things as often as we do. They figure if it works, why mess with it? They've been launching on the Soyuz for multiple decades. We invent a space pen, they use a pencil. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about writing microgravity with a pencil. So our Russian colleagues use a pencil, we use a pen. I will also give you a myth. Tang was not invented. And space ice cream never flew in space. What you buy is freeze-dried ice cream. We don't fly that. Guess what we fly? Bluebell. Bluebell homemade vanilla. We don't tell people that, but we stocked our freezer when it first flew to the International Space Station full of the little cups of Bluebell homemade vanilla. We don't use freeze-dried ice cream. Actually, each crew, including our Artemis astronauts, got to pick their own meals. They get to taste test at the Johnson Space Center, and then Texas A&M does the thermo cooking and stabilizing. They thermo stabilize those meals, and we send them up with our crew, and they get heated here. The Russians have their own food that goes up. We do sell fresh food up on cargo missions. Apples, fruit, cheese. We did have somebody who wanted to send a bottle of champagne up. That's a big, big problem. So we had to go on the garden and do that. We have the Japanese Space Agency busy working on our lunar rover, a pressurized lunar rover to go on the surface of the moon. And the Italians are working with NASA on a multi-purpose habitat for the surface of the moon. One thing everybody is here to do is write your elected official and let them know NASA needs to be fully funded. The president's budget request right now cuts us by 23%. We can't do everything. Does anybody know how much of the budget, the federal budget NASA gets? Can anybody guess? How much do you think? How much? 0.1%? I will tell you, Apollo got 4% of the budget. We do not even get, we get less than 1/2 of 1%. And that Space Telescope, International Space Station, our Artemis missions, our aeronautics missions, our Martian, our astrophoration and other space material, so you get a lot for less than 1/2 of 1% of the total budget. You can, if you have an iPhone, you can thank NASA for that. If you've ever had a televisit with your doctor, you can thank NASA for that. So telemedicine was created using through NASA. Right now, if there's a medical emergency, and there was on the International Space Station, Spanky, that's his call sign, Mike Fink, had to be brought back home early. We can evacuate the space station in 24 hours. From the moon, it's 3 days. From Mars, it's even longer. So we've got to prepare for all kinds of medical emergencies. We can't fly a doctor on every mission. We just don't have doctors. Not that many anyway. We have a few. So we have to work with tools in telemedicine. We also have every single astronaut visit the Johnson Space Center annually for physical. So you can see how their bodies change. Some of them have stayed on the International Space Station a year or longer.
I didn't get to write my journal.
All astronauts back in town, Buzz Aldrin, Charlie Duke. Those guys still show up when we run up through a physical. We want to see how that body changes. That's the hardest part of anything we do to keep that sports team alive. Keep that sports team alive. It's complicated.
Oh, you just turned it off. Turn it back on. No, it's not. There's a chair right there. No, that one's dead. We just have 1 and 3. I never did 2 because we weren't good enough to have 1 more. Really, we don't. But until I figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I didn't think we need to. You got 1 place.
Well, what we used to do is we would have like one focused on the immediate launch, and then either like that or like one over here, third one was out here, and then we could do that thing where it would show up like in the hour here, and you'd see the big view of what you're actually watching, but if you're still watching the little view, I can't either. I still haven't figured out how this happened, because we didn't know what on my phone, everything got changed. I don't see anything I wanted. And then all of a sudden, we go to start launching, and I've got 360. She had it hers first, but I'm pulling up on the, it was like we always show it like that. part two had so I don't know. I have to look at that stream maybe and see when I so it said something about so you got to go down there. So that's why you get a chance to do it. It's not fun.
It still is cool, but it's gonna be military. It's gonna break. That's not something you question. I'm asking questions.
No, I know, it's a thought process. So tonight when we packed up and we moved these into here, I don't know, I keep thinking about it.
That one was a great example.
I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, when they're ready to go.
I don't know why it is, but it is.
Alright, we got another rocket come in, a rocket coming in. Is that not a coverage?
What's this tell you?
I don't know. So, stay tuned. We got another one here. Good news. Good news. But weather is the bad news of the day.
Yeah, I had one of those
I don't know if this is my last one to stay still about it. I don't know. I'm gonna check.
I had a burger. The burger just
Wonder if there's any other good stories I can tell you about. A lot of stories I can't tell you. I get in trouble. Don't want me to get in trouble. Some days I don't care. I will say that while astronauts were training for microgravity in the shuttle, they would fly on what we call the bomb tunnel. KC-135, and they would fly parabolas over the Gulf of Mexico. And that's how all of these people that mess all that movie, I think it's like 40 years old now. That's how they film it.
all right. Tell me how you really feel.
Bill Paxton and Kevin Bacon. Unauthorized. Not sexy by fun, right? We did a lot of rock and roll people and bare naked ladies. Usually if there's a tour in town where it's supposed to be visit, they stop by Mission Control. If they're lucky to get to talk to through on the International Space Station. The bare naked ladies help play a song in space with Canadian astronauts just out there.
You notice the next piece.
Next time you put it on, it's like,
This would be a nice way.
So President Steve Pierce is very happy with that rocket down in stage 1. We have 1, 2. That's what I thought you had. Two down there. Maybe down there a long time, you guys. Oh my, I hope everything's okay. So we still have 3 rockets for Bradford down in stage 2.
Fair. Very fair.
every morning I'm like, all right, where's it? Because it would like set it on
On your hands and knees, like.
pretty much. Where is it? It wasn't like I would just set it up in there. I would literally, I'd find it across the room somewhere.
Have the plastic.
Oops.
So you guys want to watch the rockets, you know why we need a large amount of property to launch this vehicle. We need kind of a 5-mile radius around the launch pad. We can't do this in a suburban area. Our students from Martin Jefferson and Anahuac have launched the wings over Houston Airfield. But those rockets go much,
Say I did not get
much
another one. It's really like,
I had a lot of we were moving.
2,000 feet. That's all we do.
All the way over. That stuff's toxic shit. Just super
I know you guys have been so patient. We appreciate it. Nothing you guys do, nothing we do. It's just Mother Nature's doggone it. NASA has requirement. We did have a fire mission by lightning right before it was ready to launch. Anybody know how close together our Apollo missions were before we landed on the moon? How often did we launch? Anybody want to guess? Every day.
we just launched 3. Yeah, we only launched 3. Come on. Right. So what's our purpose?
Think about that.
Oh, it's not good.
Every mission had
We're gonna wait till 5.
goal.
Probably call it.
We had a goal to
Go back. Have
and those goals work around the clock. Everybody's 25 years old. They
Well,
need to
so
be-
the problem with
they were
everybody,
home.
I mean, y'all
They
can
were
get back
always at
and
work.
get showers,
I'm not
but
gonna call it pride. It was Apollo. Apollo worked on the missions. I never saw him. So
Stage
once we
2
landed on
doesn't
the
post till
moon,
6.
they took a break. We waited 4 months till we
We
landed
got
Apollo.
3.
And I know another individual.
I think we have 2 down there.
We launch every 2 months.
Go figure.
Artemis can't do that. Artemis can't do that. That was pretty amazing.
And I didn't
Think about
ask
the
her to
technology
say
we have.
That's Joyce's one.
In
I
the
really wish it was
60s.
on the ground because I've almost taken it out
Think
several
about
times
that.
myself.
Every 2 months we were launching. And we had a specific mission, specific
Every time I
goal,
have
and
to
we
go
met
around back
every
here, I've
single
almost
goal.
caught it. Yeah.
Apollo 13,
Well,
we got the goal, we brought it back to
away
life.
from you because it was raining.
How many people been out to Space Center Houston? Yeah? Raise your hand, Space Center Houston. Pretty cool. How many people have been to George W.S. Abbey Rocket Park? Yeah? That's my dad. That's him. So the big Saturn V is in there. That was actually planned for Apollo 19. It's a flight article that sat out there in the open. They didn't build a building around it for a long time. They had a costume building. And the Smithsonian got together and they refurbished it. They cleaned it all up, put a building around it, and now it is part of the museum at Space Center Houston. So that was actually a flight article that was qualified to fly to the moon. What's crazy is the part that came back was just that little teeny tiny capsule at the very top. Most of it's fuel. So we're going back to the moon in 1994. Anniversary, what was that? What anniversary of Apollo 11? The president announced the mission to go back to the moon and from the moon go to Mars. That's pretty much what we're planning to do now, but we just waited a number of years to do that. 30 years, 32 years. Nothing quite new under the sun, but it's a very similar plan to the plan that was developed then. It's easier to go from the moon to Mars because you have 1/3 of Earth's gravity. You don't need all the fuel that you would need from Earth. That's the biggest problem, mass. That's what our students learn. The heavier you make the rocket, the less you need your objective. Your rocket's super heavy. It may look really, really cool, but it is too heavy. It's not going to make the target. We are always fighting mass. The lighter weight the material, the better it is. We've got 17 partners with us on the International Space Station. We are signing article support around the world with a number of countries. That means we're all united in peaceful exploration of the moon. Unfortunately, one of our International Space Station partners isn't going with us. Russia. They are going with the Chinese and they plan to land on the moon by 2030. And they don't care about peaceful space exploration. We do, but they have something else in mind. Well, right now we have habitats, we have rovers. We were planning Gateway, a space station around the moon that our vehicles will go to. The astronauts go into Gateway, get a human lander, go to the surface of the moon. But our new NASA administrator, Jared Isaacman, canceled that. So we are repurposing all the elements of Gateway to be lunar elements. That's a little complicated. We can do it. So we're working on that. I really don't know if we're going to get a launch window, folks. I'm no expert. I think we're really lucky with that one. And that the weather wasn't hot. There was lightning, none of us would be out here. We'd all be sheltered in vehicles down in State 1. Hopefully tomorrow the weather's better. We've got 12 vehicles to launch tomorrow. And everything we could. I know some of Friendswood. Friendswood Mustang is still a stage one. So yeah, the ceiling is at 1,500. We need 5,000. Oh, we got folks watching from Indiana. We really appreciate you watching along. Right now, we're in the hole. Weather is not cooperating with us. I'm going to check too much multiple counts at what it looks like hour by hour. Okay, let's check out hour by hour. Starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow, we have a 47% chance of rain at this point. It goes up at 7 a.m. to 51%. At 8 a.m., it is a 65% chance of rain. It drops back down. It comes back up at 10 a.m. to 65%. And it continues to drop back down right around 3 p.m. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 was okay. And then we've got some rain in the forecast. What does it look like for Mother's Day? Oh, Mother's Day was great. Sunday looks spectacular. So we're going to see. We'll come back out. We'll figure it out. schedule today. Plus, we added our Ball High School rocketry launch. But unfortunately, we have only launched two on our schedule for today. That means there are 15 that have not launched. Tomorrow on our schedule, we have 12 rockets. Joby High School is bringing 7 1.1 miles. Summer Creek High School is bringing 4, and we only have 1 transonic for Mach 1.2.
Oh, they were sitting on my ice brick. They're really cold. Not bad. Alright, so I just told them, I don't know if y'all heard. We're going to back up at this one here. Here's your dollars. You're ready to go home. Your stuff is fine, but also
If we do have to call it, we'll pull our 3 vehicles and pull the 2 front wood and the Brazos wood. And we're going to store those in our trailers overnight. We will store all the vehicles that have been prepared for launch in the trailer. That way we can get going quick.
I'm trying to bring some. They were
been able to go to town. So that way
You brought it up.
they get to walk out.
In the earlier interview, that one of them had named it off. They come back.
They're just like looking at it. Like, stop looking at hard. Talk to the camera. They'll grow up one day. How's it been juggling all that?
It's been a new experience. I don't know why, because I didn't. That's why I didn't change it.
It's electronics. That's how it goes.
And so I ended up having to restart it. So I missed it. I don't know what I'm learning. Just to remember what I'm doing next week. You don't do it for a year, and then you're going over again.
I only learn rockets every year.
I bet. It's a thing of washers. Okay. I was messing with them earlier, and I feel like I'm gonna have to skip it. I just want to make sure before I was like, I looked out.
I don't know. I thought I saw a little. No, maybe not. Maybe not. is still talking about a couple rockets they're looking for. I don't know. I feel like it's getting brighter out here. I don't know. Alright, our launch director says we're going to go ahead and call it. We don't have the cloud ceiling we need. We're going to store all the rockets that are prepared. We're going to finish preparing the rockets we have up here. And the ones that stay, come on, our Friendswood rockets down there, we're going to get them wrapped up. And we're going to store them in our trailer overnight. They will be safe there. We will be back here in the morning.
After like 10:30.
After 10:30 tomorrow morning, things look better. After 10:30 a.m.
He's gonna tell the kids to be here at 9.
I wouldn't get here any earlier than 9 a.m.
We only recovered 2 of the 3, right? Well, they're talking about it. Yeah.
We're going to pull the 3 you see down at the pad. We're going to bring that back up, store them in our trailer. I appreciate everybody's patience, putting up with me boring y'all.
We all appreciate everybody's patience.
We do. And thank you guys for picking up after yourselves and being a great group of kiddos.
I tell you, these kids this is my passport. So, teacher, he said that could have been a drug shooter. He said they have a PDS. Hopefully we can analyze the possible errors. It was fun and exciting. I knew it was bad when I hear cruise missile on the street.
I did not say that.
I didn't hear.
Well, somebody might have said that because they heard the kid. So what time do you think I should get here? Tell me, I will be 8:30. It is packed space. Did this to me. Fullspace@gmail.com.
Starting tomorrow.
They expect them to be here by 9.
What?
They expect the kids to be here by 9.
The kids will probably be here by 9.
Okay, here we work. Did y'all ever find that one over there? You have been wandering.
No.
Oh, cool. Oh, man.
The video? What video? Well, I have pictures of it laying right there with my camera. From here.
We have zigzag, strong.
Where's Pete?
Paige. There's Paige.
Where's Paige? No, come on. One more time.
on my toe. So I'm good to shut the live stream down, right?
Yep. Dang it. Say goodbye. You're watching me, Greg. Bye. We'll be back tomorrow. About 9:30. About 9:30. That's what we're